Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for logging on to this channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, do please hit subscribe because I have loads of content like this where I'm trying to give useful content to watch collectors who are starting off, or even well seasoned watch collectors who may be thinking about mixing up their collection. So, I've been seeing a lot of questions and a lot of topics on the best value watches. And I see a lot of watch collectors sort of losing their way with watches that are probably not the best value. So I thought today that I'd have a look at watches that represent the best value at a specific price point. And today I'm going to cover the watches that I think are going to be the best bang per buck, starting from the $100 mark up to the $5,000 mark. So let's start at the beginning. If you had to start a collection today and you had no money and you just had to sort of save up and buy one watch just so that you could wear that till you save up for your next one, or even if you just had to buy one watch and then have that for a long, long time, I have no doubt that the Seiko 5 is going to be the best starter watch. Out of the Seiko 5 range, I think the Seiko 5 Sports line gives the best value. You could pick up one of these diver style watches for around $150 on Amazon. You could possibly buy one for cheaper if you look around. These are really nice watches, good size on the wrist thanks to the lugs, and extremely good wrist presence. I actually bought one of these for a friend of mine, and he loves it, and I actually love it too. Uh, Day and date, diver's bezel, and an automatic movement. What more can you ask for about 150 euros or dollars or pounds? You really couldn't go wrong with this. So I would pick up one of these, and then that's my sort of sports slash beta watch covered. After some time, if I really did want to buy a dress watch, then I'd probably go and look at best value watches, sort of at 1,000. And remember, this Seiko 5, even though it's $150, I'm classifying this as the best value watch under $500. I'll stand by that because I don't see the point in spending $450 for some other brand when you can get a Seiko 5 for $150 and save that other 350 and put it towards your next watch. If you did really want to go for a watch price between 500 and 1,000, I'm not telling that you must. I would probably hold on to this $150 watch to go to the next bracket. But if you were in the market for a watch between 500 and 1,000, I think the Oris Classic Date gives the best value there. Again, brilliant watch. It's a really nice brand. I think Oris is very underrated, especially at this 1,000 or under price point. I think this could be a really good beginning for a dress and sports watch combination. You have a really nice dress watch, hours, minutes, seconds, and date, and then you have a diver. But I personally wouldn't spend 1,000 on this watch. What I would do is I would hold on to this $150 watch and wait till I can go up to this price point, which is the 1,000 to 2,000 price point. And guys, if you do your homework, if you start looking around eBay and you know trusted used sellers, you are going to find a 300 Seamaster for under $2,000. All my prices that I put are for sort of decent example watches. These are not the sort of beaten up watches that you'll find that you're probably going to cost you a couple of hundred to service. For $2,000 or possibly between 1,500 to 2,000, you will be able to get an automatic, may not be the newest version that I've shown here, but you will be able to get a really nice, good, good nick Seamaster 300M for under 2,000. And I think already this is turning out to be a really good collection. You've got a beta watch that you bought for 150, then you've saved up, possibly skipped a step, you've skipped 1,000, and you've gone to 2,000, and you bought yourself a really nice Seamaster. And this Seamaster is so good that this could be your only watch for the rest of your life. Dial version, the black bezel version, you could wear that with anything you want, without doubt. If you did want to be a snob, you could say, well, no, you can't wear that as a dress watch. But hey, get this watch and then a Seiko 5 on a leather strap. There you go. So there's your 500, well, 100 to 2,000 price point covered. So where do you go from here? 2,000 to 3,000. And this is probably the most obvious choice out there. It's obvious and boring for a reason because it genuinely is the best watch in this price category of 0 to $5,000. The Speedmaster Automatic. It's a $3,000 watch that you could find very, very easily. If you put a little bit more, you could probably buy the a pre-owned professional. But I think the Speedmaster Automatic at around 3,000 gives extremely good value. You're getting an automatic chronograph from a really reputable brand, a really reputable model, and you're going to be able to enjoy this for the rest of your life and have a really, really brilliant watch collection. So that's my pick under 3,000. So you could go spend under 500 on a Seiko 5, under 1,000 on a Oris, under 2,000 on a Seamaster, or 3,000 on a Speedmaster. Then we come to a price bracket that I might skip again, and that's the under 4,000. If you're looking to spend under 4,000, I'd probably hold on and go to the next bracket, which is the 4 to 5,000. But if you really did have 4 grand and you really wanted to spend it, and you possibly already got a Seamaster, and you've got a Speedmaster, and you've got a Beta, and you just want to get something different, I think the IWC Pilot is the best bang per buck, and you're going to add a really nice pilot's watch into your collection. Again, guys, if you do your homework and you start shopping around and you sort of look in the right places, you will be able to find possibly the ETA based chronograph version of this watch for very close to 4,000. That'll be a brilliant watch, again, as a long term investment because you're going to get an IWC pilot's chronograph for close to 4 grand. But I personally would maybe just get the 2,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 Seamaster, the 3 grand Speedmaster, so I'm down about 4.5 grand, and then I would skip that step of 4 grand and go straight to the 5 grand, and that is the 16570 Explorer. Again, this is a really undervalued watch. You could buy these in really good condition for 5 grand. If you do your homework, you could probably find one for around close to 4,000, maybe even less, if you don't mind stretch bracelets. So I think this is probably the best watch collection you could have for under 10 grand in total. So you're looking at 5 plus 3 and 2. You're going to have an Explorer 2, a Speedmaster, and a Seamaster. You've got your diver, your chronograph, and a GMT. So there you go. That's my brilliant sort of watch collection for under 10K. Or you could look at it as sort of each price point of 100 to 5,000. I'd really like to know what you guys think of this. I did put a lot of thought into this. I did look around 2024 and eBay, and I tried to look at the best examples and try to get the best value and the best condition watches in each price point. I personally think these 4 watches are a no-brainer. The Seiko 5 Sports, the Omega Seamaster, the Omega Speedmaster, and the Rolex Explorer. If you were the type of guy that, to think, well, I've got really three good sports watches. Why do I need another sports watch? Sure, get rid of the option of the Rolex Explorer and substitute that with a Datejust. You could easily find a really nice Datejust for this price range for 5,000. Um, so look, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. I'm going to be doing a 5 to 10,000 price point video, and then maybe the 10 to 20,000 price point video. But hit like, do share, and once again, subscribe. Thanks for logging on. Cheers.